Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Sarah. I make a lot of special effects tutorials, mostly around Halloween time, some beauty tutorials, and a little bit of DIY in between. Please excuse my hair, my face, everything's just kind of a mess today. It is way too hot to be filming, but I wanted to get this up for you guys. So let's talk perception, and by perception, I mean this palette right here. This is the Shayla and Colourpop eyeshadow palette. If you guys have been subscribed for a while, then you may not be surprised that I did purchase the Colourpop and Shayla collection. I didn't purchase the highlighters because I do not wear highlighters, so it would be rendered useless for me, and I'm just not willing to spend my money on something that I'm not actually going to use. So let's get to talking. First of all, I'm going to start talking about the Unicarton. It does have some of the drips on it, and then it obviously says Perception. And then you flip it over and it has the drips once again, and then all the shade names, and then again Perception. Says it right there. Pretty simple packaging, but also it's really unique. For the second portion of this, it is the Unicarton for the lipsticks. Now these just have, again, the paint splatters on them, and then they say Shayla x Colourpop, and these are Luxe lipsticks. Getting away from the packaging, I guess you could call it. I don't really know how to go about that sentence. But getting into the actual palette itself, this is it right here, once again. And it does have little paint smears all over it, like as if like paint drops. Except for it's kind of cool because the metallic paint drops actually are raised a little bit, so you can feel the different textures of them. And then you can flip it around. Same kind of concept, but it does have all the shade names on the back. So looking at this palette, it does come with 16 shades, which are assembled in a 4x4 fashion. It is a little bit more expensive than the other palettes, like the Yes Please palette, and can't think of any other ones on the spot, but they're usually $16, which is this is $23, and it also does have a mirror, so obviously it's going to make it a little bit more expensive. This palette does come with 6 matte shades, including Stallion, Culture, Revenge, Thick, Played Out, and Shade. Although 2 of those, which are Stallion and Shade, also have glitter within them. So I mean, they're not fully matte, but they're pretty matte. It does have 9 metallic shades, including Unbothered, TF, Titus, Spill the Tea, Diva, IE, 14, Trut and Slay, Sassy, and September. As for the Luxe lipsticks, they do come in just the regular packaging that all Luxe lipsticks come in. And you have the colors Quickie, Come On Sis, and Ooh. I think that's how you say it. You can buy each of these on their own for $7 or all 3 for $21, which isn't actually any savings at all, but you can get them in a collection. As well as those, you can also get it in just a huge PR collection, which is usually retail for $64, but I think, yeah, they dropped it down to $59. This includes the Perception palette, 3 Luxe lipsticks, 1 Ultra Glossy lip, 2 Luster Dust highlighters, and it's valued at $64, like I said. These are currently out of stock while I'm filming this and while this is going up. However, they will be back in stock by May 11th, so look out for that. So I have all 3 of the Luxe lipsticks, but I did want to compare them to anything in my collection that I may have that is similar, and I got a few that mostly work out. Some of them is a little bit of a far stretch, but for Quickie, I found that the Jacquard is a pretty close dupe for that. For Come On Sis, I don't know why I said it like that, but we're going with it. For Come On Sis, I found Frickin' Frack as a close dupe as well. And lastly for Ooh, probably can't do that as good as Shorten, but I tried. So for this shade, I found similar ones, Felix being a little bit brighter than the actual shade itself, and then Apricot, which is a very, very close second. Apricot and Ooh are both satin finishes, but I find Apricot to be a little bit shinier than Ooh. That's like the funnest sound to make. So to show you guys swatches, even though swatches, as everybody here on YouTube now knows, they aren't a very good representation of how the color is when you actually put it on your eyes. However, a lot of people like swatches, and it's good to like know the color, I guess. But I will be showing you guys 2 different swatches. That was almost 3. I will be showing you guys 2 different swatches. The first one is going to be a brush swatch, and the second is going to be a finger swatch. For the brush swatch, I will be dipping it in 3 times into the color, and same with the finger swatch, only I'm going to be going around 3 times instead of dipping. I also do see it fit to mention that I do have a primer on this time. In all of my other videos, I don't put a primer underneath, but I've been asked to do that, so I will continue to put a primer underneath just so you guys can see the true colors. I guess you can't really tell because you're not going to prime your eyes when you're putting it on, but here are these swatches. The first is Unbothered, the second is TF, which everybody knows what that is. Third is Titus, Stallion, Spill the Tea, Diva, IE, and 14. Then we have Strut and Slay, Culture, Sassy, September, Revenge, Thick, Played Out, and Shade. Buddy, chill, okay? Just chill. Alright, so lastly I just wanted to go over my thoughts and opinions on this palette. You need to leave. Alright, so lastly I did just want to go over my thoughts and opinions on this palette, whether or not I think it's worth it, or if you should buy it, or any ups and downs that I want to talk about. Seriously, fly. Just freaking... Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. I just hit a fly. I just hit a fly. Ugh. Didn't kill it, got it out the window, but ugh. So as you guys could probably tell from the swatches, this palette didn't swatch super well, although with the metallics, the finger swatches are definitely better, but they usually are with finger swatches and metallic shades. I won't lie, I am pretty excited to try out the 3 looks 1 palette with this guy. I do find a lot of the colors are really beautiful. For example, ironically enough, the first shade that I'm really going to want to dig into is IE and also 14. I might want to dig around a little bit in September too, but we'll see how that one goes. But a lot of these are colors that you don't normally see in a palette, which is really cool, and I definitely do want to try those out. Alright, so a downside with this palette I did find is that 4 of the shades I found had a ton of kick up when I was digging into them. Not digging into them, but like when I dipped my brush in the 3 times, and those colors are Stallion, Revenge, Culture, and Thick. It wasn't too bad, but it was definitely more than I was expecting from a Colourpop palette. They usually have a little bit of kick up, not nearly as much as I got from those 4 colors. Though the pigmentation is pretty awesome, as you can see on my eyes right now, as well as you will see in my next video, which is going to be, again, 3 looks 1 palette. How many times can I say that in this video? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!